guys, King Jad here, and welcome to a random team video in FIFA 14 of me showing off a team that I should have built a long time ago. It is something that I usually do at the start of every FIFA. It is the Scottish Bronze side. We're going to start off here with a manager, which is a Scottish striking legend, Alan McLeish. You know, he's a manager at Rangers now, and he's like, you know, Rangers are going through some turmoil and all that, but you can't deny the fact he's a legendary Scottish striker anyway. And all that shit. So he's a manager mainly just for cash reasons. He's got a bronze Scottish team, so let's have a Scottish bronze manager. In goal, we have got, let's just set to bronze, and let's set it to Scottish. It should be a top nation. That's a disgrace. Anyway, goalkeeper is Sampson, one of the best Scottish bronze keepers really you can have. You know, with a 68 diving, 69 reflexes, which is pretty solid for a bronze keeper. The positioning lets him down a little bit, but he's a bronze keeper after all, so what do you kind of expect? The two centre backs are people who aren't necessarily the best centre backs, but they're still okay, they're 62 rated. There's like Considine who's 64 rated, and there's a few 63 rated players, but these guys have both got 71 pace, and I am a cheap bastard who just uses the pace basically. You know, I'm not going to deny it. I use the pace, but it only cost me 150 coins the pair of them, which is pretty good. I thought, you know, most of the players actually in this team cost 150 coins, which I was pretty pleased about. Left back we've got is Laird from Preston North End, 75 pace in him, which is pretty decent. He's also got 62 defending, 63 heading. And he seems like a pretty kind of well balanced all round left back. He's actually a pretty decent player. He got a nice goal for me, which you'll see later on in this video. But he's not a bad player at all. I liked him. I also like this guy as well, Watson. 62 rated, not the fastest guy, but he's got 64 defending, 68 heading, good attributes for a right back to have. And another kind of well-rounded player, you know, not the fastest guy, but he kind of stays back there, whatever. He's got medium work rate, you know, so he's never going to bum up the pitch. Like Laird does with his high. I mean, Laird's got, yeah, he's got high, medium, Laird, so he will sometimes get up the pitch. But Watson, he's not got, you know, he's not exactly pacey for right back, but he's got medium work rates, which means he will usually stay in defence and do what he can to help out. Now the CDMs are two guys. Well, you're starting off with Hughes. Hughes is what club is that? The club is Bournemouth. That's the Bournemouth badge. Hughes is okay. He's somebody I've not really. He's a grafter. You know, he's not got great heading stats, whatever, but he's a bit of a grafter. 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill, 2-star skill. Sorry. He set up 2, he scored 1. Hughes is an alright player. He's one of the higher rated centre defensive midfielders. This guy was a little bit of a rarity, and I've never heard of the guy either. He plays in the Major League Soccer in America. The guy's Moffat, one of the most well-rounded bronze cards it seems in the game. 63 pace, 69 shooting, 62 passing, 63 dribbling, 63 defending, 66 heading. And if we look at stats for the guy, he's got 5 goals winning. That's why he's got 4 goals winning, 10 games played, and he's set up 2 as well. This guy's got a brilliant long shot, by the way. He's got a fantastic long shot. I love using his long shot. This is one of the few guys that was not 150 coins because he's I actually think he's moved club. I think he was at the, was it Houston Dynamo, was that? But he's moved to, I can't remember where he's moved, but this is like his old version of his card, so he'll be getting a new card, I think, an updated transfer card to another club in the Major League Soccer, but he's a very well polished player all the same. Left mid, we are going to go with Wild. 64 rated, so he's definitely one of the better options to use at left mid in a Scottish Bronze team, and he's got 91 pace, which is pretty devastating. 47 shot is quite awful, but all that said, he still scored 4 times for me because he's got the 3-star skill mode as well. That pace, the 3-star skills, usually is pretty deadly, and he can get in and go and really just tuck a shot into the corner if he's through 1-on-1 with that pace. It's pretty devastating. On the right, we have got Wotherspoon, 81 pace and 67 dribbling, 50 shooting. However, he's another very decent player. He's got 3 goals winning, 10 games played. These guys are pretty good on the left and right hand side. Wotherspoon is a really solid player. And now we're getting into a couple of the players. I mean, a lot of these guys are kind of unfamiliar faces. Guys like McGregor and Kerr, I think we've used in the past, whatever, but and Laird as well, I think we've used in the past before. Watson as well, maybe in previous FIFAs, but everyone else is kind of like a new face in terms of how I usually build these teams, because in the past, whenever I had a Scottish Bronze team, I would go 4-3-1-2. I would convert Woods from a centre mid to a centre forward and play him behind the two strikers, and they would just destroy. Woods was fantastic. Sadly he's not in this game, but the next best thing I found to have in Woods was Gao. Alan Gao. He has got 60 pace, 58 shooting, 59 passing, 68 dribbling. Nice dribbling stats for bronze, and not only that, he's got 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. And he scored 10 goals from it in 10 games played. A very solid player. He's always seemingly in the right place at the right time for me, so I'm very happy using this guy. And he's been a very solid player for me. He's playing in like the lowest league in England, really, well, the lowest kind of before the conference anyway, Football League 2, Exeter City, but he's a solid player for me. And he is pretty fun to use with those 4-star skills, if you can actually get the skills off, because it's a bronze player, so a bronze player doing skills, it will be a wee bit sluggish and all that, but if you time it right, it is very effective. The striker is somebody I've used in previous FIFAs and we've enjoyed. It is Miller, I think it's Liam Miller, is that right? Yeah, it's Lee Miller, sorry, Lee Miller. 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, he's got 11 goals in 10 games played. He's at Carlisle United, as he's always been at Carlisle United it seems, you know, but he has always done the business for me. It's just, I mean, it was either him or Beckin, what's his name, Evelimo at Wolves or whatever, the guy that missed that sitter, that famous sitter for Scotland against Norway. There's no way I was going to use him. So this is the Scottish bronze team completed here. It's most of the players were 150 coins. Only Moffat, I think Moffat was 250, and Wild was 300 or something, 300 coins. Everyone else, as I'll demonstrate here, was, damn it, wrong way, 150 coins, 150 coins, pretty much everyone else was 150 coins apart from Moffat, as I said, and then Wild. But everyone else was 150 coins. It's a pretty cheap team to make, and it's certainly done me good, you know. It's like I've been very happy using this team. They've really come up good for me. Moffat's got fantastic long shots, Wild and Wobberspin are pretty good going down the line, Gow's a joy with 4-star skills, and Miller is pretty effective up front, I would say, you know. He's a solid wee player. So if that's it, I mean, I would have won a Scottish Bronze tournament already by this point, but the fact is that no opponents are usually found when I try and play because it's a Bronze tournament, the Bronze Shield or whatever, and most people just play online matches or the Gold Cup, so it's hard to actually get games in the Bronze Cup, the Bronze tournament, trying to win it. But I've won like the first 2 rounds or whatever, and a lot of the other games came from just random, you know, one-on-one online matches, just an online match. But they're a really solid wee team. I think I only lost once of it, and that was to a full silver side, and even then it was by 1 goal, and it was EA bullshit all the way. But other than that, they're a really solid bronze team in my opinion. Pretty good going down the lines. Wobberspin, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, pretty fun to play with. And as I said, Gow's fantastic as well. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time, Gow. That's the thing about him. And the defenders as well, I forgot to mention. Our goal for Kerr, and I think McGregor's got 2 goals, yeah, because these guys are pretty good at corners as well, especially McGregor. Look at his 70 heading and that, fantastic. And yeah, it's like it's a pretty well-rounded team, I'd say. You know what I mean? It's pretty solid. You know, the 4-2-3-1 is a solid formation anyway, and they're a very good counter-attacking team as well, especially down the lines with that. You got a bit of pace and whatever, and you got Gow in the middle with the creativity, with Miller in front of him, hoping to stick away the chances. But now you're going to enjoy the goals now. This has been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.